The following program, The Nightcap, is set for a mature audience. Actually, screw that. The following program, The Nightcap Live, is set for the most immature audience on the planet. That's right, we have people that tune in and week out from all around the globe, so we hope that you have a little bit of a sense of humour, you don't mind adult content, and you don't mind little words like boobs and titties and ball sacks and, you know, all the other stuff that goes with it, like, I don't know, vaginas. It doesn't really matter if you've got a sense of humour, you're gonna love it here on the show. Hell, you might even hear some fart jokes, and that's okay too, because farts are funny. We've also got a very, very unhealthy infatuation with bells. So you might hear that throughout the course of the show, but relax. It's all in good fun. So this is what I suggest. I suggest that you take your shirt off, get naked if you want, and get ready to have some fun here on the Nightcap. Welcome aboard Nightcap Rail. We hope that you enjoy your travel. All we ask is you refrain from pushing your boobs, balls and penis up against the windows of the train. This has caused serious injury to farmers in the local area. Thank you again for riding the Nightcap Express. Welcome back to the Nightcap, coming live around the world. A big hello to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours, and our intergalactic followers as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is good to have you all. If you are new to the show and you've come over from watching other videos, just relax, take it easy. This show's a little bit more wild, a little bit more crazy, and should I say a little bit more risque? I reckon we probably could get away with that, say a little bit more risque, because that's kind of what we do. Big hello, literally, to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet. So let's get down into the show, because on the centre part and the far part of the studio, she is, of course, the regal lady that represents the Udall and the Crochet Division. Is Secret Agent Ness.
That's me.
Boom, boom.
I do have Parking Nick over in the background. Yeah, that's him groaning. He's been to the dentist today and he's had 4 teeth taken out.
Yeah. He's in the world of pain, and he's taking up a much needed sick day that he has acquired over his long tenuous career here at the Nightcap, and I think we can allow him to have the night off with pay. That's the kind of boss I am, so you know.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
wonderful. Yeah, he says.
And the pay is a big motorboat from Secret Agent Ness.
Oh, when your teeth feel better. When your face isn't numb.
When your teeth are, yeah. Big hello. If for everyone that's out there watching the show at this particular moment in time, let me know if the audio is okay, because I've moved the studio. I've moved the studio with the help of Kimatron. Well, mostly it was Kimatron. I sort of supervised from our lounge room into our little spare room that we had. So it's a little bit more echoey here until such time as Rowdy buys me a nice little, you know, shield or whatever you got. I say Rowdy because I'm a cheapskate, so you know. So let us know if the audio is a little bit echoey or whatever, and I'll play with the settings and stuff as the night goes on. But Secret Agent Ness.
Yeah. Before
we get in, actually no, we won't start the show. We've got to do the terms and conditions of play. We can't just start. We can't just start the show and naturally assume everybody knows what's going on, because
oh hell no,
that's not how it's done. Nor dare I say, I would not like anyone to nightcap unsafe or untrained or without the induction, because that's when we get sued. And Something Wrong, whose office is now over there, it used to be over here, but now it's over there. That's where Something Wrong works out of, and which is cool because it's like a tiny little corner. He's sitting on an amp, which is awesome. He gets sued so many times, not me, because he's technically the boss. You know, it's on the paperwork anyway. He gets sued a fair bit about people that nightcap incorrectly. So we need to do the terms and conditions. We can't just keep thumping out dollars to people.
No, that's it. That's
Right.
it. So grab your high vis vests.
Oh, absolutely, and a hard hat if you have
Strap
one.
on your hard hat.
Yeah, yeah. Turn that machine.
Mhm.
Turn one of them upside down. Sit on it because that's going to make the show a little bit better for everybody.
Yeah.
And we'll
And
do.
remember, there's a real reason why we play safety dance.
There is a massive reason that we play safety dance. It's technically part of the LHS here at the Nightcap.
Yeah.
That's kind of the disclaimer. Like, we did warn them literally at the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
We let them know just before the show even started that they needed to be safe.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, so let's do the terms and conditions of play. Those that are new to the show, relax. We're going to walk you through it. Just breathe. We're gonna grab you by the hand. We're gonna lead you gently into the bedroom. We're going to slowly remove your clothing, and then we're gonna fuck you in the ass, as we say. Deep breath in. If you, that's right, you would like to be part of the fun and or excitement that is the Nightcap, it is very easy to do. In fact, there's two ways to do it. One, you can jump on your Facebook computer type device and type in 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Hit join now, and after 12 grueling weeks of trying to work out where that echo is coming from in this bedroom, you too can graduate into the ranks of the Nightcap Nation. You can join the Facebook live chat that happens throughout the course of the show.
Yes.
Yes,
you can.
And you should.
You should, because that's where you can put gifts and pickies in.
That's right.
Pickies of your bevies. You can put pickies of your spag bowl in there.
Oh, got it, spag bowl.
Which we've seen already today. You can say Happy Burrito Day to people with a GIF. Who knows if it's actually Happy Burrito Day, but yeah, it was cute.
Possibly not.
But in the chat, we've got Ray. We've got Dray. And yeah, and I'm assuming that Q Dog is with them as well.
Oh, it should have to be. Otherwise, she's driving Uber or something.
Yeah, that's right. And Outpost is there.
Outpost.
Saw a cute picture of his dog the other day.
Oh, he's got two beautiful dogs. Yeah, two beautiful dogs. One's half wolf, half Malinois, half wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Parking's in there as well.
Parking, I know him. I've seen him naked on many occasions.
Kinda. I have as well.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's something we share in common there, Eskimo sister. The other way you do it is you can jump on YouTube chat, because there is a few people floating around there on YouTube chat. Let me just, if I miss anyone, I do apologise, because there's a few of you talking. The caveman, he's chilling out. He was number one.
Mm-hmm.
Essendon, who I guess
squirrels replacing you.
Apparently, William George Fraser's there and
William
wants to know if Squirrel's replacing him this Parking Nick this week.
Most likely.
Yeah, but she's kind of ADHD, so yeah.
Is she
Don't
on the
expect too
payroll?
much out of her.
I think we have to. Ever since that movie Milo and Otis, we've had to fill in a lot of films whenever animals are seen on film. So thanks, Milo and Otis. Kill 6 cats, and next minute you know, fucking crack the shits.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if she's on the payroll. Does that mean that I can't claim her as a dependent any longer?
No, we'll get this sorted. There's got to be a way to do it.
Yeah, that might affect my Centrelink benefits.
Yeah, man, there's got to be a way around it.
Yeah.
Wolf Queen is chilling out there. Essendon, she's a new subscriber to the show, joined the subscription this week, who I'm guessing is just outside of Melbourne, I'll be guessing, by the name of Essendon.
One would think so.
Wolf Queen Rowdy is in the house as well.
Excellent.
Ballerina, she's there.
Mm-hmm.
I think Justin's there. JK's finally caught alive. Welcome to the show.
And we've got Carl T.
Adamus is there as well.
Yep, and somebody else. J Car. I don't know if that's J Car who you just mentioned. Yep. I was thinking Jimmy Carr.
No.
It's probing time, 666.
Yep. Deb's there as well.
Mm-hmm.
She goes by
I don't know if Sentry's going to make it tonight.
No.
She was kind of busy.
She was going to be listening but may not necessarily be commenting, which is fair enough. She's got a few ankle biters, including children, floating around as well. Cheeky.
And one puppy.
We got...
Who likes broccoli.
Oh, yeah, it is. We also got Cheeky Monkey is just turned up as well, wondering who we're laughing at tonight. The Friday nights we don't do sovereign citizen breakdowns and stuff. It's just a live crazy show, so just enjoy the fun and laughter.
Yeah, although I did see, I think it was William George Fraser. Yeah, says looks like Chili won't be making the live this week or anytime soon.
Or anytime soon. Chili is enjoying his incarceration, from what I can tell. He had he actually had a hearing earlier this week because his new lawyer was trying to fight him to get out on bond. 10 grand bond because, and this is almost a quote, he's having a bit of a rough time in jail. So we should probably let him out because it just doesn't suit what my client likes. And the judge is like, how about go fuck yourself, you fucking idiot? As I said, the prosecution just needed to stand up going, just so you know, Your Honour, charged, sentenced, found guilty. Mic drop, see you at the burger joint. What more do you want me to say? You found him guilty. You right there, the judge. You did. So anyway, he's off to jail. He'll get to spend 6 months in there, 180 days. And then he's got another trial coming up later this month in Nevada, where he has to answer almost identical charges. So we might see him in jail for another year yet. So fingers crossed.
It'll keep us entertained.
It will. It definitely will. I have a great time looking at bloody Chili's crap. And he's like he's like the Jeremy DeWitt of frauditors, because once you get going on his videos, you just fall down this wormhole of, I can't believe this is real. And then you're stuck in this wormhole and you got no choice but to infect others with the Chili virus. Like, you have to fucking see this. It is too unbelievably fucking weird. Which actually leads me in to our first segment for the night, Secret Agent Ness.
Yes.
I'm not sure if you were privy to the information, though. And I don't blame him if he forgot to tell you.
No, Nick did tell me.
All right, oh, good. Because we haven't done this for a while and we've got a whole bunch of new friends all over the joint. We thought we would introduce a little bit of information about ourselves in our segment that we call Two Truths and a Lie.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll get Steve. Steve. Oh, sorry, you go. Yeah.
I've done mine as all mouth-based tonight.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
My mouth-based.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna go on the record and say 186. I don't even know what the question will be yet. Steve, roll the graphic. Two truths, one lie. Can we sing Chili a get out of jail soon cake? Yeah, I reckon that would be a goer. I actually want to send the prosecution some flowers and go, thank you so much. You have become a world hero. So
maybe a fruit basket.
A fruit basket. Send her some naked photos of me. Whatever she needs, I don't mind. She's a bit of a stunner and she's got massive eyelashes. Like, she's got the biggest eyelashes I've seen on any prosecution ever. Let alone a female.
Does she look like a camel?
She kind of, if you look at her sideways, it's almost like she's trying to signal a jet to come into hover. Like, yeah, here we go.
Yeah, it's like she works on an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She blinks. Yeah, aircrafts change direction mid-fucking turn.
Yeah.
So two truths, one lie. This is how it works. Secret Agent S and myself, and if Parking was up to it, he would be included. We will give you and each other 3 sentences. 2 of those sentences are indeed factual. One of those statements or sentences will be a lie, and it's up to us and the Nightcap Nation and all you wonderful people watching to try and figure out which one of the 3 is the lie. We'll ask each other questions, we will read questions that you guys might send to us, and then we will find out which one indeed was the lie. So we'll show you how it works, because Secret Agent S, would you like to go first? Would you like me to go first? How would you like to do this?
I'm fine to go first.
All right, hit me with it.
Alrighty. Okay, if I eat strawberries or fresh pineapple or kiwi fruit, I get lumps on my tongue, and my grandmother used to call them pimples on your tongue.
That's an interesting
I've
one.
since found out they're also called liar's bumps.
Liar's bumps. Why are they called liar's bumps?
Well, my grandmother also used to tell me that when you lied, if you poked out your tongue, you'd have a blue line running down your tongue.
Right.
And so if she thought you were fibbing, she'd say, poke out your tongue.
Oh.
And then she'd say, oh, calling you as a liar, calling the BS.
Oh, your nana was mean.
Yeah, but no. No, she was cool. But yeah. But they used to give her pimples on the tongue as well. So strawberries and kiwi fruit and fresh pineapple. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Rib for her pleasure, as Rowdy points out.
Mm-hmm.
Does parking force feed you strawberries, by the way?
No.
If it's that time of night, like you get some pineapple in you.
No. No. And he didn't do the same to my grandmother either.
That you know
of. Yeah. Even though I'm a fully grown adult, I've only got 24 teeth in my mouth.
Oh.
This has all been inspired by Nick's going to the dentist and having 4 teeth removed today.
Oh, okay.
And most adults have got, depending on whether they've got wisdom teeth or not, but 32 is the normal amount.
Is the normal go-to amount. And you have 24, did you say?
Yeah, 24.
Oh, so you're minus 12.
Think then how many? Because I counted them before with my tongue, and I don't have any pimples on my tongue at the moment, so that was easy.
Right.
Would you like some pineapple?
Parking's like, how the fuck did I not think of this earlier? Feed him some apple and just hold on for the ride.
And I can fit 21 marshmallows in my gob.
Oh, jeepers. All right. Okay, so the thing is you get pimples on your tongue if you eat either strawberry, kiwi, or pineapple.
Or pineapple, yeah.
You have only 24 adult teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And you can fit how many?
21.
21 marshmallows. Okay, here's how the questions work. I'm going to ask you some questions so we can eliminate as we go along. How old were you when you worked out that this whole eating this particular amount of fruit will cause your mouth to do what it is?
Oh, I was young.
Okay.
Very young.
Very young.
Like maybe 6 or 8.
All right. So roughly as long as you can factually remember. Right, okay. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What happened to the other 12 teeth? Were they all lost in one hit? Like, did you cop a bash to the face from Mike Tyson, or did they fall out because of low calcium or something?
No, not 12. 8 teeth.
No, sorry, 8 teeth.
I've had them all taken out.
You had them all taken out in one hit?
Yep. No, separate times. I had 4 taken out in one go.
Yeah.
When I had to get my braces put in, they had to take out 4 teeth to make room for them. To make room for the other teeth in my head. And then I got my 4 wisdom teeth taken out. 2 one week, 2 the next week.
Right.
All in the dentist chair.
All in the dentist chair. I had my 2 teeth
all in the dentist chair.
Yeah. G'day, Toby.
So when Nick's talking about the pain that he's in, and he's saying, thanks so much for telling me to go to the dentist.
Yeah, smart move.
I literally know his pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to the dentist and he actually had to cut my gums and he was sweating so bad trying to pull my wisdom teeth out because they had come in sideways and broke. He was sweating so bad that it was dripping into my eye and he had to put some goggles on me to stop the sweat. He's got 1 foot on the dentist chair at one stage trying to pull things out. You don't have to shut up, Toads? You don't have to shut up. No one has to shut up in the nightcap.
No.
Enjoy yourself. Have some fun.
Yeah.
Probing.
Time's jealous that he's only got 8
original teeth
left.
I need to actually see dentists because I'm because of the painkillers and stuff that I've been on since the car accident. Anyone that's a regular watcher knows that my teeth are shocking, and I'm actually quite embarrassed of my teeth. That's why the camera angle's so far back. So I want to replace mine eventually, but yeah, I couldn't do it in one hit like Parking did today. No fucking way.
Well, if I had a fucking 9.
Yeah, if they were going to do bloody 4 in one hit, shit.
You wouldn't have gone back if you only got 2 taken out today.
No. What about... When did you work out you fit 21 marshmallows in your mouth? Was that just fucking, I'm bored.
Um,
I'm just going to go and stick 21 marshmallows in my mouth. See how we go.
no, it's just one of those things that you do, like slumber parties, and yeah.
Can you still
And
actively fit 21 marshmallows in your mouth?
I wouldn't say that my mouth has gotten smaller, so yeah, why not?
Do you reckon we could like creep up on the personal best? Do you reckon we could get a few more in there? Because if this one is the true one, guess what you're doing next week?
Oh, look, I'm happy to set the challenge, and I'm not talking mini marshmallows.
Oh,
You know, the real one.
okay. So I'm gonna go and say the marshmallow one is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's a true one. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna go with the. Oh, both of those are really fucking believable. No, I'm gonna say that you don't get pimples on your tongue from your grandmother. Or fruit. Even. Oh, no!
I don't get them from my grandmother. No, marshmallows. I don't know how many marshmallows I can fit in my mouth because I've never tried.
You've never tried? Well, guess what you're doing next week?
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty amazed that I've never seen how many marshmallows I can fit in my gob, actually.
I think that's like a brilliant idea. I'm going to get some marshmallows too and give it a crack.
Yeah. I'll do it live next week.
Yeah. Rowdy reckons that I'll only get 15 in me mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 21. Toads reckons I only got 21. He's only got 21 marshmallows. All right. All right. Well, next week we're going to give it a crack. I'm going to have a go. Yeah. You have a go. We'll see how many fucking, I'd say parking, but I don't think he'll be up for it.
He doesn't like marshmallows.
Oh, well, then he's out. You can have his lot. Yeah. So in that case, you need to get 42 in your mouth for his benefit.
I'll give it a go.
What about, okay, well, that's you. Here's my ones then. There it is. Jake had a car accident back in 2008. Been in pain since, and neck surgery. Neck surgery as well. I've got a spinal fusion in my C3, 4, and 5. I've got a spinal cord stimulator. I'm going to go have another fusion a bit later this year. Plus, I've got an AVM in me back as well. Okay, here we go.
True.
True. Here are my ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went to the pathologist, and having my blood taken, we got into conversation about human anatomy, and the pathologist said to me, today, I gutted a fish for the first time because I wanted to know how the fish's anatomy worked. So I opened up a fish that I bought, pulled out its guts, looked at its gills, cut its eyes out, things like that, and then proceeded to show me the video. That's one. I, at one stage, made it to the third round to be the voice of Bandit in the kids' cartoon Bluey.
Yeah.
And number 3, at the Logies, when I went and did the Logies, for those that are our American or international audience, the Logies is like our Emmys, where I'm...
Except it's Australia, so it's lame.
It's very, very lame. Where I met tourist ambassador at the time, Lara Bingle, and during our conversation, she went to sort of kiss me on the cheek. I went to give her a kiss on the cheek at the end of the interview, but the way that we turned our heads, we've collided lips right smack in the middle, and then there was like a little awkward, oh yeah, that happened, didn't it? All right. And then we sort of went our own separate ways. But on the red carpet, as one does when they're talking to different people, and you're doing an interview and you say thanks very much and you give them a little peck on the cheek, and it was just one of those scenarios where the timing was a little bit off and we shared a kiss on the lips.
Right.
So Lara Bingle, voice of Bandit, and my pathologist. There you go.
Nick's saying the pathologist is a lie. He's just calling out straight up. But I've got questions.
Please, hit me with the questions.
I've got questions. Whose voice did you say it was on Bluey?
Bandit, the father.
Bandit.
Yeah.
Okay, so what voice did you do for Bandit?
I used very similar. It sort of made it a bit of an awkward voice. So it was, oh, come on, Bluey, we're not going to do it like that. So in that where I moved my tongue a little bit slighter to get the old country accent come out and go, oh, come on, Bluey, we're not going to do it like that. That was my voice. They got me to. So I had my audition, then I had my second round, and then I had a third round, and I missed out after the third round.
I've never watched Bluey, so I know it's Australian. That sounds like a good Australian dad voice.
It is a pretty good Australian dad voice.
Oh yeah.
They didn't think so fuck them.
Your pathologist gutted a fish, videoed it, and showed it to you.
You reckon that's the lie? Yeah? No?
No. Why did the pathologist show you the video of the fish?
Well, she was taking my blood, and it was at the same hospital that I go to for my ketamine, and I brought up the fact that I had bad veins, and sometimes I have a PICC line go in when I have ketamine, and then we got to talking about how PICC lines go in, and then I showed her a video of me pulling the PICC line tube out of my vein, and then she's like, well, guess what I did today? And then proceeded to show me about this gutted fish, who, during the video, she went, hello, I'm a fish, to the camera.
And Lara Bingle.
Lara Bingle. Where the bloody hell are you? That lady.
How the bloody hell are you? Yeah. My question is, if that happened, how come you haven't told me before that you pashed Lara Bingle on the red carpet?
I thought I had.
Or she was humping your leg or something.
Well, there was her, and then there was Lauren Eagles. Her and I had because she was wearing almost like a see-through dress thing on, and I said to her, fuck, you can see through your dress there, lady. I'm not sure if you know that or not. And she's like, well, that's kind of the idea of the dress. I'm like, well, let's get you on camera. I'm not even here with anyone. I just brought a camera crew. This is for my own personal stuff.
Yeah. Well, Nick thinks it's the pathologist, and he'd probably know better. I trust Nick's judgment.
You trust Parking's judgment?
He'd probably know if you kissed Lara Bingle accidentally on the lips on the red carpet. But I'm going with Lara Bingle.
You're going to say Lara Bingle is the lie?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lara Bingle's the lie, you reckon?
Yeah.
You are correct. It wasn't Lara Bingle.
Excellent.
And yes, today my pathologist showed me a video of her gutting a fish. And she was really excited about what she had done.
I said, hello, I'm a fish. She sealed it for me.
that happened. That happened today.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't know. It's
this
not
can't be
full moon.
real.
I don't know if Mercury's in retrograde or some shit this week, but some shit has gone down this week, so I totally believed that when he said, hello, I'm a fish. Yeah.
And that's exactly what she did. Because, it was pretty much just a video of her. She had got a fish from the market, and she's a pathologist, so she's curious to, and she's a student of pathology as well.
She got a textbook or something with all the pictures in it?
Well, not of a
People
fish.
probably,
Yeah,
not fish.
Not fish. She just had the curiosity of, I wonder how the fish looks if we open it up. So, that's what she did. She opened it up, showed me the video of her gutting the fish, and then I had to tell her about how you can remove the head of a fish and get its spine at the same time if you twist the fish a certain way. And she was like, fuck me, I'm going to the fish market after work. I'm like, knock yourself out. There seems to be a passion of yours, and I don't want to interrupt it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I never kissed Lara Bingle. Never met Lara Bingle, to be honest. But I did meet Lauren Eagles. That's a different story. And yes, I made it to.
Jason D reckons it wasn't Lara Bingle. It was actually Michael Clark.
It was Michael. Yeah, it was. I buried my bone deep into. I'm like, did you know I almost was Bandit and Bluey? So I'm pounding his arsehole. And then I look at how big Bluey's become, and I'm like, nuts.
Oh,
well.
There'll be another opportunity.
Yeah, probably never that. And obviously they didn't like me. And the guy that does it now, I can't remember his name, but he does a bang-up job. I couldn't have done it as good as he does. Because he actually sounds like he cares. Like, this isn't just a paycheck to him. I'm like, well, this is just a paycheck to me, mate. So,
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. That's 2 truths and a lie. That's how it works. Hopefully you've learnt something new about Secret Agent S and myself. There you go.
Yeah, and I'll have to get some marshmallows for next week. I might be tired crazy next week.
Woo.
Because I've got a pretty full-on week ahead of me. So, yeah, I'll be definitely ready for marshmallows by then.
Oh, beautiful. Getting back into the porno work, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's really good. Oh, I'm proud of you. That's why Parking had those teeth removed.
Too right.
Getting closer to the hole. Like a suction cap, like a platypus or whatever. I don't know what the fucking animal is. The one that has the suctions on it.
Plunger.
Like a toilet plunger. That's the better one. Not a platypus.
He's saying a toilet plunger.
Well, Secret Agent S, why don't we go to our first musical interlude, come back from said musical interlude, and travel back in time to last week to finish question 2.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back literally after this. You've got about 4 or so minutes to, go to the toilet, wash your face, maybe, I don't know, rub one out, rub one in. I don't know what you get up to. And we'll be back in about then. All right.
Money, I'll do anything for you. Got money, just tell me what you want me to. Got money, nail me up against the wall. Got money, don't want everything, he wants it all. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take that away from me. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take it. No, you can't take that away from me. I want something else to get me through this. Set me talk kind of life. Baby, I want something else. I'm not listening when you say goodbye. I believe in the sand beneath my toes. The beach gives a feeling, an earthly feeling. I believe in the faith that grows. And the bow like those can make me cry. When I'm with you, I
Question 2.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nightcap. We are indeed coming to you live. And around the world. Now, it is indeed time for the Nightcap question time. Now, last week, we started questions 1 and we got halfway through Secret Agent S and Parking Nick's answers for question 2. And then, for whatever reason, and Rowdy believes that maybe we used the N-word, and YouTube went, well, you guys are too white for this, and shut it down. That's not what happened. We don't know what happened. The gremlins got into the system and shut it down, so we didn't get a chance to read out everyone's answers for question 2. However, Secret Agent Ness answered 2 questions correct in the first out of the mouth, therefore became the default winner of 5 million points of the question time last week. Parking Nick came in at a very respectable 4.8 million. But you Secret
I can't
Agent,
remember what we were going to do with our points.
you're holding on to them because you didn't want to lose them. You're like, no, we're going to hold on to them to next week. So you're holding. So the points still currently remain. However, you are indeed the champion. I haven't added the extra million points, so it's technically 6 million points that you got there. Congratulations.
I'm going to cash them in for marshmallows. Thank you.
Cash him in for some marshies. You bet your little buns. Hey, by the way, do you like the new... it's only slightly changed the angle of the camera and stuff, because now you can see up here. We never had that before.
You can see the corner.
Yeah, you can see everything now. Like, got Colette over there. That's where I became a lord. That's up there. Actually, the Logies pass is just here as well. That's the media pass for the Logies, where me and Lara Bingle fucking blew each other in one of the bathrooms. Actually, that's the Sarah Jessica Parker one. But anyway, if you want to have a tour of that, knock yourselves out. Put me on big screen and sort yourself out. Now, the question indeed, Secret Agent S, was, what shouldn't you ask on a first date? And you did give us an answer. I don't know if you can remember your answer, because I sure as hell can't.
Mine's about financial status.
Financial status, that's
because
right.
my accountant needs to know.
Yes, that's right. Yes. You could have gone one step further and brought your chartered accountant with you.
And his calculator.
And his calculator. Don't mind him, he's just crunching the numbers.
Yeah.
How much superannuation have you got saved up, or 401k, or wherever you live?
Yeah. Do you have life insurance?
Do you have life insurance? Are you paying too much for your car insurance? Because that would have been my one. Actually, while we're here, if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to talk to you about this wonderful new product from Dental. Don't try and cut your steak with some silly old restaurant knife. Why don't you try one of the 6 that I brought with me?
Fantastic.
All this could be yours if the price is right. Isn't that right, Jeff? Yodeling. That's a
Buy
price.
one, get another one, half price.
Half price. But I know you want more. So, I'm going to let you know where I buried your family. Wow! Marshall has gifted 5 awesome person memberships to every bastard.
Excellent.
Yeah. William reckons, would you like me to give you the clap? Probably not that clap, but a clap nonetheless.
Oh,
Anthony's in the house. Pretty in Pink is there.
with the bolognese sauce.
With the bolognese sauce. Jason, I can't read that one out because he's the sort of guy that sues people. And he and I have already had a falling out about this.
Oh, let me read it.
It's a KBW lyric.
Yeah.
You can read it. I can't. I think that's actually in the answers somewhere anyway. So, Secret Agent Ness. Considering we didn't get a chance to say this last week, I'll say it now. And should we see what the nation had to say?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's just jump straight into it. Because there is a lot of answers here. We're going to take our time with it, so we'll have a bit of fun. So, for the question, what shouldn't you ask on a first date? Leading the charge is our good friend Mark. Mark reckons, again, this comes from KBW, do you fuck on first dates? Now, that could be taken many ways, because in today's instant society, it's pretty important to get that up front. Because if you're going to waste, I don't know, 4 dinners or whatever it is, well, fuck, give me a handy in the car park and we'll call it quits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not fucking, really, are we? We're just going to give each other a quick little hand job in the bathrooms and we'll go our merry ways.
Yeah, just like you and Lara Bingle.
Just identically to Lara Bingle. Oh, that's what I whispered in her ear.
Uh-huh.
I will do Cheech if you want to do Celestial.
Okie dokes.
Because Cheech reckons, how's your gag reflex? Again, it is pretty important.
And perhaps as a response to that, Celestial says, how do you feel about getting a backsack and crack?
Oh. What, again? I just had one before I got here, but I'll tell you what, I'm happy to go again.
Great. And Cheech did want to let us know that Celestial farted on the first date, and that was a warning that to proceed further would be to contend with her irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah, well.
So clearly that went well.
Yeah,
she put that out there on the first date.
Yeah,
I
remember I had a girlfriend who was a pretty chock-a-block at one stage, and she's like, can you go drilling in the turd cutter? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. I'll give you a hand. Help you out. I'm a good gentleman like that. I did it for science. That was when I was working as an EMT. It was a patient. Oh no, this guy's heavily constipated. No worry, fellas, I've got it.
I'll sort him out.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Now Chili's probably having shits that come out like Mr. Whippy. The old ice cream. Anyway. Mr. Adams reckons, why did you block my other account? That That would freak you the fuck out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would
definitely.
that would freak you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Carl hasn't got any gag reflexes. Bella Lita reckons, I know I dated your dad is something that we should never say on a first date.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Um,
Especially if it's a guy.
Especially if it's a guy.
To a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought you looked familiar. Esquire reckons, you fuck. Again, it's an important thing, yeah. Isn't Tinder pretty much just set up as ring a fuck, like it's Uber fucks?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
I'm pretty sure it is.
In this day and age of people not giving a fuck, they're happy to lend a fuck to a lot of people.
Mm.
So ring an Uber fucks, which by the way is copywritten and patented here on this fucking show now. There's my new dating app that's coming out. Uber fucks. That's what you want to get. That's what you want to get to. That should be in your bio.
Mm-hmm.
Don't waste me time. I'm not here to meet my soulmate. Otherwise, I'd go and find a friend of a friend, like a real person. Tinder is so I can either get something in me or put me in something. Right? I think that's the whole motto of Tinder. Tinder, get something in you or into someone.
Yeah. Get in.
Just
back the net.
Nothing but net. But that's. I don't know anyone, and not saying they don't exist, but I haven't met anyone who met a partner through Tinder and they, went on to get married and have kids. Like, I've never heard that story. But I know people that have met someone on Tinder, banged in the backseat of an old Volkswagen, and then went on another Tinder date an hour or two later.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
That's why I reckon it's Uber fucks. Now, if there's anyone out there that has, awesome. You're a rarity, like seeing a white rhino when we want to study you. But I'm pretty sure that's the only reason people go on Tinders, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, again, I don't know much about
pretty
it.
Sure.
But what I'm trying to get at is Esquire and indeed Mark Adams there. Why did you block my other account? Especially if it's a Tinder account and I blocked you on that one. And now your profile it just is you fuck ? And so yeah, this all makes sense for me.
Yeah.
Maybe that could be the name of the dating app. Just you fuck.
Yeah.
Get right down to it. Here's my blood. Yeah. Here's my blood results. Let's get this done. Don't mind the fish scales on it. I think she was busy before I got the results.
Yeah.
Trey at dinner. You got this? I seem to have left my wallet at home. Oh.
And it seems like there's a backstory to that as well.
Oh, most likely.
Because Cray Ray's saying that, Dre Ray still came back for a second date.
Yeah, well, this is true. Which one of them, I wonder which one of them didn't bring their wallet.
Well, I'm guessing it's Cray Ray didn't.
Now, sorry, she should carry a purse, wouldn't she?
Yes, possibly.
Possibly. Like,
Cray Ray might too.
I naturally assume that the people, like the women, I shouldn't say people, well, they have such big handbags and stuff that they carry with them. I remember once I was at a bus stop, and this lady with a huge handbag came past and sat down next to me, and I sort of looked at her, and she goes, "Let me guess, you're hungry?" And I'm saying, "Well, yeah, obviously." And she pulled out a whole sandwich press. And I'm like, this is great. And that's why I naturally assume a lot of women just carry around huge handbags. They've got a George Foreman grill in there, all the material that they need in case they ever come across a hungry man. That's why NASA had to strip a whole bunch of stuff out of their rocket. They had to be able to fit in the coffee machine, the sandwich press. A vanity mirror.
If you had been looking a bit more derelict, she might have said, "You're homeless," and pulled a tent out of there for you as well, and a sleeping bag, and
I do want to point out it was Mary Poppins that set that very high standard of women. She was pulling lamps and everything out of that fucking thing. She set the bar in a movie that was originally about women's rights. I just want to point that out. And at the end of the movie, where the mum, who was all about women's rights and voting, gave up her fucking plan of world domination to become a housewife. Mm-hmm. Again, this is your movie, ladies, not mine.
I don't think I've ever watched this movie, so...
Mary Poppins? Yeah. You've never seen Mary Poppins?
No, I don't think I've ever actually watched the movie.
Oh, my God. Yeah,
I know of it.
There's a big scene where she opens up her handbag and she's pulling fucking lamps and pictures and everything. So that's what...
And epidemiologists out of it or whatever it is.
Yeah, a couple of gutted fish.
Yeah. Path lab.
Yeah, the bottle of chloroform to help the kids go to sleep or hallucinate, whichever one came first.
Yeah.
IV reckons one of the questions you should probably not ask on a first date is oral or anal on the first date?
Yeah.
Especially if it's the other way around, like do you go butt to mouth or... Because these are very important things that I need to know before we get to kissing.
Uh-huh.
You're competent for not seeing Mary Poppins, so you've got some homework to do.
Oh, am I? Oh, God, I've got a life. I haven't watched Sound of Music either, so there.
Oh, I gave up when she got porked by a Nazi. I'm like, she's spoiled now. Radius Hadis, he reckons, would your sister be up for a threesome?
Mm-hmm.
Again, it is pretty important.
First date.
Yeah, it's pretty important to get these questions out early. Like, you don't want to be like 6 months into your relationship. Your birthday's coming up. You're kind of getting a little bit excited because her sister's spending more time around the house wearing, little Daisy Dukes and a singlet, and you're like, fuck, I know where this is going. Come your birthday, and you're like, so where's your sister? And she's like, what the fuck are you on about?
Uh-huh.
And you go, well, shit, I should probably ask this when I took you out for McDonald's that day. I naturally assume that's where everyone goes on a first date. It's well lit and it's in the public, so...
Yeah.
I reckon if you hang around in a McDonald's, inside the restaurant itself, where only the homeless sort of hang out these days, you would see a fair whack of breakups in the McDonald's restaurant. Because it's a nice, quiet, but yet still public area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where you can pull the whole, it's not me, it's you.
Mm-hmm. You probably see a whole lot of, divorced kid drop-offs as well.
Oh, yeah, that happens quite regularly. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Marshall's a bit upset.
Arguments over how many nuggets the kid should get.
Yeah, well, it's fucking 3, all right? Trust me, I almost was a TV dad fucking dog, right? I know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Jason wants more KFC, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah. Where are we at? Oh, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Oh, I never actually knew this terminology until this year. What's your body count? Because to me, that's something that you'd ask, I don't know, Jeffrey Dahmer, but this is a more common thing these days. Frodo to Watch is in the house. I like Frodo to Watch, he's a nice bloke.
Great.
Yeah, body count. Have you heard this term?
No, I haven't. I assumed it was body count.
Yeah,
as in dead people.
That's what I thought too, because I've heard it a few times on those kids' social media sites. Them kids and their rock music and stuff.
And their talk ticking.
And Insta facing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out what they were on about body counts. And this is a new Gen Z term or whatever the current generation is. I don't know what we're up to. I'm
about to learn something.
Yeah, this is interesting. Body count is how many people you've slept with. That's your body count.
Ah.
Which in the day we used to go, so how many people have you slept with? Because they got to the point. Not what's your body count. Because Dad said if I was on a date and someone asked me what's your body count, they know something I didn't want them to know, and now it's going to be up by 1.
Yeah, no, I'd probably dig them if they made the assumption that I had a body count.
Go what? Well, now you're one of them. Yeah. I hope you fucking like it. right? Say goodbye to your family. You'll never see them again. What do you
Yeah.
feel about, 6 foot deep holes because you're about to spend the rest of eternity in one?
Yeah. Start digging.
Yeah, start digging.
No.
Were you a virgin when you met parking? That's the question that's been asked. Oh, we lost her. We've lost her. She's gone. She's departed. What's happened there? What are we going to do? We'll end that one. We'll close that one off. We'll have to try and call her again because she disappeared. I don't know what happened. Gremlins are back in the computer again. Let's see what happens. See if we can get her back on the line. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Oh, it's ringing. It's ringing. Oh, are they going to answer? Oh, laptop battery just died. Ah, that's what's happened. Right. Parking has just put up that the laptop battery just died. It just had gone ahead and killed itself, and that's the end of that. So while they sort all that out, well, let's see if they're going to sort that out. I'll just send them a message. Oh, no. So what we'll do then, because it was about that time anyway, we can go in a little bit earlier. We'll go to a quick musical interlude. Hang on, let me just switch to this. What we'll do is we're going to go to a musical interlude, because that's what we like to do. We're going to go to a musical interlude. Once we come back from that musical interlude, hopefully Secret Agent and Parking are back. If not, we will continue to do our best to get the rest of the answers out, because that's what we like to do. So it's all getting plugged in and stuff. We're going to quickly go to a musical interlude while all this gets sorted, and then we'll be ready to rock and all roll. So don't go anywhere. We literally will be back in about 6 to 7 minutes. You got time to go to the toilet. We've got time to go and, I don't know, brush your teeth. I don't know what you do. Is it bedtime for some people? I don't know how it works. So we'll go and do that, and we will return very, very soon. Let me just send them a quick message, so no worries, because they probably can hear me anyway, but we'll hit no worries, and we'll be back literally after this. Don't go anywhere. Where's me musics? Roll me musics.
Hello.
Welcome back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We just got a copyright strike for all of a sudden. We've played that song like a million fucking times on this show.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, now that they're a little bit bigger, we get hit with the privacy thing.
Excellent.
I love them. We'll be back in a sec, Dave. It'll all be up and running.
Yeah.
It'll all be up and running. So I'll just let everyone know.
And we're allowed to play this.
Hey?
I'm allowed to play this.
Exactly. They've given us permission to play the damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can you do? Some people just like getting upset.
That's right.
That's all it is.
That's right.
What can you do? Can't live with them, can't shoot them. That's the problem.
You can give it a go.
Alright. Fix that. Well, literally we'll be back. Maybe if people did a reset, I don't know. They like to crack it.
Yeah.
Come on, YouTube. You normally let us get away with this, mate. What's going on? What's going on with this?
Yeah.
What's going on
It's
with
because we're
this?
so huge.
That's what the problem
Because
is.
we're so huge.
Now we're starting to get a bit of a name. They're like, hang on a minute. What are you guys doing? Maybe it's because the Dead South were in town this week and they've gone, hey, hang on a minute. That's our bloody song.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's probably most likely what's happened. Let's just go with copyright. Gotta love copyright stuff, don't you?
Well,
I'm going to blame the tech division. Tech division should have been all up in this. They should have been sorting this out from the very beginning. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Maybe the ABC cracked it at me. Yeah. Was he mocking our bloody TV show? I don't don't think he's allowed to do that.
I don't know, but I was listening to 3AW the other day, and they have Wednesday nightcap on there.
What?
Yeah,
You're kidding?
a Wednesday nightcap on 3AW. Yeah.
That's our thing.
Except we're not on Wednesdays.
No, well, this is true, but is it spelt the same way as us?
I don't know. Don't know.
Oh. I'll have to check that out.
But they're probably not as naughty as we are.
No, I guess they're not, being 3AW and that. And the other thing is I've actually been to 3AW. They know that we exist.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that I'm like, hang on a minute. What's going on? All right, we're back now.
Awesome.
So 3AW, if you're out there, and I know that you know us, get rid of your Wednesday night nightcap. That's bullshit. That's fucking our show. It's been our show for almost 18 years, or whatever year it is, 15 years, 16 years.
Yeah.
So give us back our name. Or I'll fuck,
That's right.
I'll fucking sue you. I'll go and get $5 million fucking dollars from you. I'll go full chili on
That'd
it.
be nice.
Yeah.
Can I get a cut because I told you they've got it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're in. You're in.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I've just admitted to listening to 3AW, so I probably deserve to have some money.
Yeah, well, this is a fair point, yeah.
There's
Wednesday
my
night
retirement
nightcap.
fund.
I'm gonna look that up because they know we exist. That's the part that pisses me off. 3AW. We've even got bloody. There it is. That's our trademark.
Mm-hmm.
There's Nights with Dennis Walter, nightcap. Oh, he's done it as one word.
Ah.
That's how they get away with it, because they use as the one word, because they can't use the nightcap as three separate words, because that's what we've got trademarked.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how they get around it, because there was a talk show that came on YouTube called The Nightcap, 3 words, and I went, hey, fucking hang on a minute, that's us.
Yeah, back off.
And they disappeared pretty quick. And there was a comedy show that was going to be done about 3 years ago at the Melbourne Comedy Festival called The Nightcap, 3 words. And I said, just so you know, it is fucking trademarked.
Yeah.
And they disappeared not long after that. Never seen that again. So I take that shit very fucking serious. If someone tries to pinch our bloody name, we've been working on this for a very long time, and they're not fucking coming to steal our shit.
Dennis is getting away with it, though. Yeah.
Dennis is going to die soon, so we'll just let him have it until that happens.
Oh, there'll be many an octogenarian, upset when Dennis dies.
Oh, I'll be upset too. You can't have...
He's got such a lovely crooning voice. And Nick likes Dennis.
Yeah, I like Dennis too. I've spoken to Dennis a few times. I met Dennis when I went in to do Tom Elliott's old drive show. And he was a lovely guy. He's like, why are you in my chair and what are you doing with the picture of my wife? And I'm like, whoa, way too many questions for a guy I don't know.
Yeah.
We're halfway through question 2. We're going to fucking finish this. We are going to finish this. It's not going to carry on another week. And also...
yeah, and by the way, we do have a new laptop battery on the way.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do also need to say, the Dead South. They obviously didn't like us playing their song, despite the fact that we've played that song for the last 4 years on this show. And for whatever reason, tonight they just went, well, hang on a minute. They might be under new management. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know.
Maybe. And as you said, they are in town at the moment.
They are in town, so they might be watching currently. And if that's the case, dudes, fuck.
Yeah. We've been supporting you.
We've been supporting
you.
We knew you when you were no one's. No one's.
Well, you had videos on YouTube that we could play.
And you had like a couple of 1,000 million subscribers. So, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
You weren't selling out shows in Melbourne. Well, you probably were, but you weren't selling it out when we knew you.
Yeah.
So we take a little bit of that credit where it's not due. Anyway, moving on. Jay-Z!
Jay-Z.
He's got another answer to the question, what should you ask on a first date? And that is this your profile that comes up on my list of ancestry DNA?
I think that's a great question to ask on a first date.
It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
You got to get that one out Got to get that one out
Especially
early.
if it's a Tinder date.
Especially if it's a Tinder date.
Yeah, that's right.
Or the other thing is, probably you shouldn't ask, is what do you think Mum's cooking us both for dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon,
Especially if it's a Tinder date.
yeah. Do you reckon Dad's going to be upset that I, cut his lunch? That's more of a Wagga Tinder date.
Urana.
Wagga Urana. Well, Urana, that's kind of encouraged, otherwise the town just runs out of people. Well, we're getting low on the gene pool and I might need to start fucking some sisters, guys. Stop fucking each other and probably try it with a female. We love you, Urana. We just don't like you. And if you're international, look up the town Urana, New South Wales, and you'll understand why we pick on those bum fucks. What did I use? The analogy I used the other day. They are the cum stain on the curtains of life.
Oh, God.
Dilbeck reckons you shouldn't ask on a first date. Want to go to the graveyard and howl at the moon while I drink some silver tequila.
You could do that if that's what you're into.
Again, something that you need to sort of get out of the way early. You need them to know, the whole thing.
Yeah. And someone's taken up the offer in the chat, in the questions.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Zero Foot's on it. And speaking about Zero Foot's back with I'm a weirdo who dates other weirdos. There's pretty much no conversational limits. Well, What about if they go, do you still have your dick, or...
Well...
Because again, that's kind of important to get out of the way too.
Well, yeah.
Especially in this day and age. I'm surprised that's not actually on the tick and flick forms when you join Tinder. Do you have a dick? This is important information for your future partner to know. They may not like a dick. And that's okay, guys. If you don't like dick, that's fine. But we kind of need to know. If you do have a dick, is it bigger than mine?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be an issue too.
Important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's going to be...
It's worth getting them out of the way on the first date.
Yeah. And again, it's important to me to know if I'm going to bang a tranny that their dick's not bigger than mine.
You get jealous?
Yeah, well then I know where I am on the pecking order of the sex.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it won't be on top. That's the rule. If you got the bigger dick, you're the one in control.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the unwritten rule of the gay industry. I don't know. It's a possibility.
But personally, I don't know from experience either, so...
I'm guessing it works the same with for the women on women thing. Is who's got the biggest clitoris? They're the one in command. And
I thought you were going to say vag.
oh, the biggest vag.
So,
if you can get both hands in and clap, you're the winner.
Uh-huh.
Cray reckons, will you change my nappy or diaper for those that are not from around Australia parts? Again, important to know.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And as a grown man, I'm hoping he can change his own.
Well, you'd think you'd be on pull-ups by now. Like, it's made things a lot easier, let me be honest.
Yeah.
So, see you later, Marshall. Marshall's going to Call of Duty, or just has a duty that calls.
Uh-huh. Or maybe going to a cod. He might be excited about going to the fishmongers and,
Yeah. Got some fish to gut.
Yeah.
Century reckons, do you spit or swallow? That's, again, very important.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be mid-coitus and she tries to give you a snowball or something. You'll be like, no, wait a minute. We should have fucking discussed this.
Yeah.
You know what a snowball is, don't you?
No, I don't. But it's not on my consent checklist.
It's not on your consent checklist? That's a smart thing. That's where the lady cops a mouthful and then spits it back in the fella's mouth. That's a snowball. Not a fan. Never will be a fan. Unless we're stranded on an island or something and I need protein, because I can't get down there to get it. So someone's going to have to be the milker. Someone's going to have to be the cow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And
so-
someone's going to have to be the baby cow.
Someone's going to have to be the baby cow. I did learn that about the dude that was, there was a dude that was stranded at sea for 14 months. 14 months. Eating seagulls and turtles, and his mate was with him, and his mate copped a poison fish or poison something, and he died. And that was about 6 months into the journey. And then he buried him at sea. And I thought to myself, dude, the fuck, man? You've been eating bird. Eating human at this stage would be really on top of the menu.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it's good enough for the blokes in the Andes, what makes it think it's not fucking good enough for you, mate? Is it because you didn't have a freezer?
Yeah, and generally, toxins stay in the digestive system. They don't, actually tox up the rest of the, meat matter.
That's right.
On somebody.
And when he gets, if he gets found 14 months later and for some unknown reason he's put on weight since going missing, then, you're like, dude, you're like the weight of two men. And you'd be like, yeah, well, I've got a story to tell you.
Yeah, actually I am.
Or even if you don't want to eat human flesh, and let's be honest, it's not for everybody. Me, on the other hand, I would have been chewing that guy before he was dead. About hour 2 into the trip, I'll be like, you are fucking tasty looking, and I'm going to just start ignoring on you now. You're like, dude, we're not even missing yet. We're still in the bay.
Up the rotisserie, starting with a calf muscle on there. Yep.
You're sitting there sharpening your knife going, so how far into the trip did you think you were making it?
I watched quite a bit of Alone on telly, and I did see a woman who was eating her own boogers for the protein.
Makes sense.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I've seen people that drink their own urine, which does nothing. It actually dries you out. You're supposed to enema that stuff back into you. Like, you don't... That's how you get the nutrients out of it. You don't drink the fucking thing. Because all you're doing is just drinking piss, really.
Unless you're Bear Grylls, he'll drink anybody's piss.
Bear Grylls actually, when he did the thing where he was stuck on a life raft, and he showed everybody how to do a piss enema, which is fascinating cinema, by the way. If you ever want to know how to do an emergency piss enema, Bear Grylls is your guy. The cameraman wasn't too pleased, but because it was his ass that was going in. Are you sure this is going to save me life, Bear? No, I'm not sure at all, but it's not going to hurt me.
Yeah, we're not really stuck.
Yeah. We're still in Studio 1. We haven't even got into the car park yet.
Yeah.
But going back to the spit or swallow thing again. If it's the protein that we're after, you suck me, I suck you. We fucking won't tell anyone about it. Eventually, you're not going to make it to the end of the trip, so it's really just going to be my word.
Yeah.
Even if land is in sight and you're both really happy about it, part of you is going to remember the time that you sucked each other's dicks for protein, and he is not making it to shore. He literally just choked himself to death right then. Don't try and match handprints, because it's going to be obscure. There was a third guy. And I threw him overboard because he was strangling this guy to death. He never recovered from the injuries.
Yeah.
Suck each other's dicks, did you say? No, I don't remember. No, actually we didn't. We didn't actually bring that up, but you've brought it up on several occasions.
He who dealt it smelt it.
Yeah, and this is a cruise ship, for God's sake. Where were we up to? The Tynes. Tynes reckons, do you gargle?
Yeah.
Again, very important information. Very, very important information. Because if you're going to do tricks with it, then I'm not going to... Yeah, no, I'll probably still supply it. Look at I'm not going to be silly. I want to see what sort of tricks you can do.
You could pretend that you're a whale or something, you know.
Can you catch it? Can you catch it?
Yeah.
37 reckons, what shoe size are you? So...
Well, you could just look. Be subtle about that one.
Look straight down. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Melissa reckons, didn't you date my mum? Probably something you shouldn't bring up on a first date. Although, then again, that would be pretty important to bring up on a first date.
Yeah, I would.
Like, Dad? You like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain as well?
What?
What are the odds? That was the best thing about the personal ads in the papers. Right? There was no profile picture. There was no fucking... It was Russian roulette with AIDS. That's what the personal ad papers used to be. Right? A quick game of Russian roulette. Will you catch AIDS or will you fall in love with someone that you're already related to? And then you get down there and it's a guy called Bob, and Bob robs you blind and steals your new Nike shoes, and you fucking didn't complain. Kids today, they've got it easy. And you didn't want to get the personal ads from a paper 2 weeks ago because they're not interested anymore. They've
found true love.
They've either found true love or in the back of someone's boot ready to be buried, right?
Yep. Without their Nikes.
Without their Nikes. Like, they're not returning calls now.
No.
Babylon Brooke reckons, how much money do you have in your account?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a good one to bring up. That was your one?
Yeah. Not necessarily on the first date.
Not on the first date. That's more...
Yeah.
That's more just after the date, just as the dinner mints are coming in.
Oh, no, I think, second or third, when you start getting serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I don't go looking for women at laundromats and stuff. Because if she can't afford a washing machine, then there is no fucking way she's going to be able to support me.
What if she's just taking a giant doona there to fit in the giant washing machine?
Well, that's why she has a washing machine. Hand wash that shit. Not made of fucking dollar coins.
You should go down to the dry cleaners then.
Yes.
Because that's where the rich fancy folk...
That's where they're... That's exactly right. Is that a wedding dress? No? All right. This is the other thing.
That's a super king doona.
Yeah.
You guys have a big bed.
You've got a big bed, yeah. I did try and tell someone the other day when they go, I should get onto Tinder. And I said, no, fucking Tinder's for pussies, mate. What you do is you go into Facebook Marketplace, you search for wedding dresses that are for sale because they're either divorced or their fucking marriage didn't go through. And then you can pick size if you want, location. There's a whole bunch of shit you can do. Mm-hmm. You just filter that stuff down.
Yeah.
Size 8 to 10, in the Morodak area.
It's a size 18 plus.
Nah, I can see why you didn't marry her.
She's close.
She's close. She's only around the corner, I guess.
I like it. Good theory.
You filter that shit down.
I see you put some thought into that.
It's always good to have a backup plan.
Camatron.
Shh. Jada Girl reckons, do you eat ass?
Yeah.
You need to know if you ever go to, like Secret Agent S has been, if you're going to Peru and you know that they're notorious ass eaters and you want to use a donkey, there is a whole bunch of paperwork involved in that.
Yeah, not in Peru.
Not in Peru. That's more of a delicacy.
Not in Peru. Yeah. I mean, you can go to markets and buy dead llama fetuses.
Oh, yum.
So, yeah.
It's like that time I went to Wuhan and bought myself some fresh bat from the wet market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But the llama fetuses generally aren't for eating. They're for, sacrificial,
stuff.
Offerings to the gods.
Oh, they're good if they're already dead.
Yeah. Ceremonial offerings, yeah.
Right, okay. Frauditor is apparently waiting for his extradition to Indiana to face fraud charges because a frauditor is fucking trying to sue him. I'll come with you. Let's have a bit of fun together. Maybe I need to go after him. Hall of Famer US Marshal, where am I?
What am I doing here?
What am I doing here? Who are you?
Yeah.
Stripper reckons if she has a sister, do you have a sister or? Again, good to know in case your birthday's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Kematron reckons, what does your dad look like? Well, actually, he's just over there at that table. He drove me. So do you want to sit on my handlebars and I'll push us to the movies? Dad It said I could use the Valiant Ute until 11. So.
Oh, nice.
And I've already thrown the mattress in the back, so we're fine. Ballerina reckons all your factory parts.
Are you all factory parts?
Are you all factory parts? Or did the doctor help you look like that? Again, a very important question that needs to be done.
Yes, yeah. Yeah. If you're considering having babies, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Outpost, he reckons, what do you look like? Oh, sorry, why do you look like my sister?
Mm-hmm. I'd be asking that on a first date.
Mm-hmm. Are you
Especially
my
if I was asking a guy.
Is that you? Are you wearing a mop on your head?
Yeah.
Peter to the max. He reckons, is your mum as good looking as you? Before we get to the last answer here, I got invited to a first date. My mate was going on a date, right, with this girl, and he goes, "Oh, did you want to come with me and just be in the background and stuff until I suss it out?" Because he didn't know her. I'm like, yeah, no worries. So I go down there. I ride my motorbike, not my push bike, down there to the place that they're having lunch, which is at some mall or whatever. And they're out the front having a smoke. And I take off my helmet. I'm like, "Oh, Matt, it's good to see you. I didn't know you would be here." And the girl got really interested in the motorbike. So I was telling her about the bike.
Yeah.
So we started dating. And...
So you weren't really being a wingman at all.
I was an extremely good wingman. I'm like, "Oh, look, let me try her out." If she's no good, then she's all yours.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm gonna have to say it. I really am. I don't want to, but I'll say it. Peter,
It's KB Dub.
It is KB.
It's KB
Dub. From Steve. This is like the third time that we've seen it, but so I'll say it. Do you fuck on first dates? Does your dad own a brewery? Can I feel your tits, or will you show them to me? Because you've got a nice head and you look pretty honest. So my face will be leaving in quarter of an hour. I'd like you to be on it.
Yeah. Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Kevin Bloody fucking Wilson. There he is. Now I'll probably have to pay him some dollars. Did you please say my song? I'll be like, is this fucking you again? Well, there we did. We finally got it. We did it. Question 1 and 2. They're done. Took us 2 weeks to get there, but we got there.
Awesome work. Awesome work. High five.
High five.
Yeah. Although we have been disappointing Ray Ray.
What is that?
He's feeling unfulfilled.
Unfulfilled? Why? What happened?
Because he knows that Parking Nick is lurking, but he's not on screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not conveying Ray-Ray's razor sharp wit.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That's right. And we've been called the talent on screen.
Yeah.
In inverted commas. Yeah.
And you are my dodgy points front.
Yeah. And you're the cloud in the studio, Captain.
I am.
Yeah.
I certainly am.
Yeah.
In the new studio, which is very similar to the old angle that makes it all worth it. What does me think?
I don't know.
That's it.
Ding ding.
That's it.
Well done.
That's
Well
it.
done.
She's all over Red Rover. That was the end of question 2, which brings us to the end of question 1.
Yeah, astoundingly, that brought us up to time.
It did. Right on time.
One question. Well done.
Bam, bam. So there it is. It's all over Red Rover. It's all done and dusted. So that is it for another week. It's been a bit of fun. I've had a lot of fun. You've had a lot of fun. We've had a couple of YouTube hiccups and stuff, but we got there. We got there. We got
And
through
a flattery battery.
And a
but
flattery
you might have
battery.
another one by next week.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, in that case, then, on that side of the studio, she's, of course, the regal lady that represents the Udall and the Crochet Division. She's the fiery redhead herself, Secret Agent Earth. Woohoo! And of course,
Have a great week, everyone. Bring your marshmallows next week.
Marshmallow week next week.
Yeah.
That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to actually
so am I.
Got to write that down so I don't forget.
Yeah. I'll put it in my diary.
Marsh. There it is, done and dusted. So, also big thank you. You can't see him, but you can hear him. So I'll say he's of course the Hall of Famer. That is the King of Rock and Roll and the Lord of all that is metal. It's Pat Nick over in the hidden area. So
yeah.
Big thank you literally to each and every one of you around this wonderful planet of ours. While I say apparently YouTube told us if you fuck around and find out, and we found out, and so we won't be doing that again. So well, I hope you had a wonderful time. I had a wonderful time. It's been wonderful. Big thank you literally to each and every one of you. We will be back again next Friday here on the show. But until then, we're going to leave you with the wonderful passing words which have been handed down from generation to generation, which is simply, you have been the Nightcap Nation. That sounds right. And I've been your captain. And until next Friday, the Nightcap, it's a lot better then.
Shouting in the studio.
Good night. Go on. See you later.